And you know it. Baddest.
Man, I gained 10 pounds eating the red and the green M&Ms, bro. I gained 10 pounds so quick on top it up today. How you brothers been for the week, man?
Oh, we've been good. We've been
good.
Good. We can't ignore the ratings. I mean, this light skin thing is working for me and Derek.
I heard it. Where do we start?
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Chop It Up. Please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Like and subscribe and tell a friend about Four Brothers Down here on this YouTube channel. Make comments, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we'll get back to you. So my brothers from another mother, 7 days, 7 nights don't went by, man. What's going on with you, man? Talk to me, Derek.
Hey, man. You know what? I can't even think about everything, but I know one thing. It was cold as shit today, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the first time that winter just kind of popped up on us and was like, hello, motherfuckers, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And, so it was like, I wasn't ready, man. This morning, I was kind of like, damn, man. I came outside, man. You know, you get that first little frost on the window and shit, man, and everything. And, so, I don't know. It was all good. But other than that, man, I don't know. Other than the weather, the winter, I never like talking about the weather unless it's, whatever conversation. What's been going on? Oh, some dumb motherfucker followed my wife home today. All right. Yo, she told me, like, this is the last. I guess it's the first thing that's on my mind. Like some dude in a black Range Rover and whatever. I think it's a dude anyway. She's pulling out a CVS, pull behind the guy. I guess was Pat. They were going down the same street. He was in front of her, or she was in front of her. Who the fuck was in front of her? Pulled over. She went past the person. Then they pulled out behind her. Now she had an accident like that before, so she was very careful when she drove past them. So she was being very careful. But I guess she noticed that the windows were all blacked out. The person followed her all the way to the house, man, and she felt followed and everything, So pulled in and looked. The guy just got to the house, or the person just got to the house and went on up the street. So it's one of those things, when you're feeling followed, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, man? I got some shit for him. You know what I'm saying? He pop up. Listen, I'm a nice guy, whatever, but I believe in some Second Amendment shit, man. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I got some hot shit for him up in his house. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, man, and I know my laws, and I know my fucking laws, bro. Let me tell you something. So, but that's about it, man. Other than me waiting to just, murder somebody for stepping out of line, I guess, I'm just here, waiting on y'all brothers, three baddest brothers on the internet, plus one more, allegedly. All right. Y'all are the three baddest brothers on the internet. That's not allegedly, but yeah, and plus one more, which is me. So, I'm here, man. And that's what it is, man. So that's pretty much it in the nutshell. Rodney, what's happening with you, man?
Well, everything's good. I noticed something today. You was talking about the weather. I noticed the same thing this morning when I was leaving to go to work. And I noticed that it was pretty chilly outside today. And I noticed that I didn't lotion my hands this morning. And I said, wow, it's getting chilly out here. It's time to break out the industrial lotion. Because my hands looked like I was punching flour this morning. So I had to get some lotion. And, I didn't want to get to work and they be calling me Arthur Ashe and shit. So, but, that was the beginning of my day today. But I also noticed today, after getting home and dealing with the kids, does anybody want to buy some kids? No?
Yeah,
I got the receipt, right? No. The thing is, I came to an epiphany just before the show, right? When my oldest daughter was, I asked her, God forbid you ask one of your kids to do something for you. How do you take care of somebody their whole life? You ask them to do something for 5 minutes and you just get the incredible kickback. I don't understand it, how kids can live with themselves doing that to their parents, man. It's just crazy. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there listening to this and they can sympathize with me and say, yeah, my kids don't want to do nothing for me either. But yo, I don't understand what's wrong with these kids today, man. What are they thinking? Why are they not? Yeah, they are different. You know, they have no compassion for their parents. They feel entitled. They feel like everything's owed to them. Their asses is lazy. Yeah. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it.
That's when you hit them with that old karmic curse. You know, I hope you have kids exactly like you. Remember that?
Yeah. You know something? I do. What's up, Monique? I do tell my kids, how you treat me, your kids are going to treat you.
That's right.
So just be careful how you do that. Mm-hmm. But I did notice that a little bit before the show. But when I get off the show, I'm gonna take care of some business. I got to get in somebody's ass. But other than that, I ain't really got nothing to report. I was on time this week all day.
All right. Go ahead, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Progress. I didn't have to say no. And you know what's so funny? I spoke to D early in the week while I was at work, and he motivated me to get there on time.
Go ahead,
He did. He did.
I'd like to see.
So as of Friday, I will have completed a week of being on time, and then I'm going back to my old habits.
Man, don't slip back.
You don't want them to get too comfortable in this routine, Rodney.
This is a 12-step
the thing
program.
Is, they're gonna expect that every single day and every single week. So I look at it like this: if I give them a week of being on time, and then I give them a week of being off time, they don't know what I'm going to do next. So it keeps them kind of off balance, and that's what I want to do. Yes. And then the thing is, I could say this, but D, I didn't hit you with this before when we were talking about me being late. You know, you're doing security. I could tell them I'm doing it for tactical purposes because I don't want the enemy to know when I'm going to be there. I'm a damn genius, right?
Boom.
I have to admit it, except for the fact that you said it online. It was a good look.
It was good, right? So the thing is, it's for tactical purposes. If I show up on time every day, the bad guy's going to know when I'm coming. He knows when I start.
That's a very good point.
In case you'll figure your schedule out. That's right.
Very good point.
Exactly. So he might think I start maybe at 9, but I'm actually going to show up at 9:15 or 9:25.
Right.
Catch him in the act. Right.
Keep it up. But I'm never going to show up before 9. I'm only going to show up after 9, deeper and deeper and deeper. So that's not
what up, Michelle?
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? She said, the thing is, I'm dropping jewels here today. I'm dropping jewels. The thing is, if you can figure out a justified reason for being late, your boss should appreciate that. I know I would appreciate it. But other than that, my week has been pretty much slow-mo, guys. And Kelvin, how you been doing this week?
Well, first of all, let me tell you something. The best part of my week just happened because the stories with you and Derek is hilarious. Derek is just a cool dude. My man's like, it's freezing outside. Oh, by the way, somebody followed my wife home. You know, like
I just want to say this real quick, Kelvin, just to give Derek some advice. You tell your wife, Derek, that if she thinks somebody's following her, don't take them home.
Don't take them home. Never stop.
Don't take them home. You drive, you keep going until you see if they really following you, but don't take them to your house. So go ahead, Kelvin. Sorry for that.
No. It's cool. And it's so I gotta just tell you, so we got a new postal worker and I told her about the show, right? I told her about the show. She watched the episode. She was like, is the guy really serious about his job? I fell out, Rodney. I was like, yeah. I said, believe me,
is she watching now? Right. Is she watching
I don't
right
know
now?
I don't know if she's watching right now, but she had me rolling like he's joking about the job. I'm
gonna answer the question. The answer is yes. I'm dead serious.
And I gotta also shout out Marsha, my girl. Marsha's visiting New York, back home for a minute, back from H-Town. So the M is in the building. So what's up, Marsha? My week was pretty good. Now I'm gonna say this, and I hope nobody gets a scroll from this. When I say nobody, I'm talking about D.
I say no. I'm quiet.
So the other day, I see a brother like following me, right? I don't know if it's a following theme or whatever like that, but you know, so the dude is coming. He's coming up behind me, and I'm watching them through. I got, you know how you see the buildings, the glass, the reflections. So I'm watching them in the building, whatever like that. So I turn around. This dude takes his pants down to his underwear and start twerking. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna find myself out here dropping this right hand. So I call the police, right? I said, the man out here exposing himself. When I tell you this dude, I done gave him the description. This dude took something off and had a dress on under it. Dead serious.
Saucy Santana.
Dead serious. So let me tell you something. This mental illness coupled with something else I guess I won't say is just really, really crazy right now. And I said, if I wind up hitting my man with the 2-piece, then it's some type of hate crime. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't unsee this image now. You understand what I'm saying? That a dude tried to disrobe and started twerking. Okay. This is the first time in my life I think I've said the word twerking. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like the crazy is the new normal out here. We living in some bad times. And I tell you, the future don't look bright. It just look a little gray. So I said all that to say this. Now, I didn't want to say what race the person was. I'm not going to do that. I will say we will never get anywhere as a people. Now that I will say.
I won't sell it.
Let me just say this. I got on a better note. I got to shout out my New York Jets. I gotta shout my boys out. They some young dudes, but they out there playing now. I just want to caution every Jet fan that's getting gassed up.
Yeah.
Don't get gassed. The letdown is coming. I've been around too long. It's coming. So please don't be shocked.
I don't think so now.
See, that sounds like a novice right
I'm not a Jet.
I know that. I know that.
I think you'll have something now. The defense, y'all need some wide receivers and some things, but
no, we got some receivers. We got some wideouts. We need experience. That's all. We need our quarterback to grow up. That's all.
I mean, he's young, man. I don't even know.
Yeah, he's 23 years old.
Yeah, I'm saying he'll be
23. But yeah, I feel good. And shout out to the Yankees. I need Lisa G's podcast information. I'm supposed to be on there. I know she's humming right now. So I just want to shout them out. My Jets and my Yankees. Shout out to Rodney's Giants too. Rodney's Giants. Cowboys.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting, Kelvin.
Give it a scroll. Give it a scroll.
You gotta give Rodney a little credit for his Giants.
The Giants, not a little credit, a lot of credit. The Giants did their thing, and they did to the Ravens what usually happens to them. They made a team fall apart at the end. You know, that usually happens to the Giants. But
you know what y'all did, Rodney? Y'all found a coach. That's what y'all found.
The coach found management. I'm telling you, coach and management. And management.
Yeah. Y'all found that's what you got. Because they doing it with smoke and mirrors. The Giants don't have that much talent. And they doing it with smoke and mirrors. This dude, when he gets them, it's a wrap. But D, point guard, talk to me. This is your opening night for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, my Knicks are getting beat bad.
All right, I brought you in wrong.
Yeah, they getting beat with a whole stick right now too, man. God damn, man.
That's that John Moret, brother.
And the Nets are getting beat too. So as long as it's my Yankees right now, I'm flipping the channels. I got the Yankees on right now. It's 1-1, but my week was cool, man. I got to hang out with my big son. People don't know who my big son is. Shauna, what up? My big son is named AKA Chicken Wing.
All right.
Chicken Wing Show on Instagram. We hung out. Him,
Dwayne Man,
Andre, Dwayne, Brad. We all got together. Was kicking it on Saturday. Then we went to. I told you I went to Tampa and fell in love with the Tesla. So I had to show my man Brad, who's into muscle cars, heavy. I said, you got to drive a Tesla. He got into the Tesla and he said, I think I might be done with muscle cars. It's
Word?
Like, I'm telling you like that. There's nothing on the streets like that power of a Tesla.
Wow. But you know what though? Part of the experience of a car, especially the muscle cars, getting that growl, man.
Don't need it. You can growl and I'll leave you 10 cars back while you growl. That's how fast that Tesla is. That Tesla is no joke. That Tesla's different. And they got all the bells and whistles. You see everything. It's like driving kit. Everything is on the street. It's on the dash. Garbage cans, dogs, people riding the bike. It's the best thing moving, man. It just need a better shape. So Brad fell in love with it. We test drive my big son, Chicken Wing. I think Chicken Wing's gonna pull the trigger because Tesla said by December they'll have more coming in. Well, in Manhasset they treat us really nice. Think about getting one. I think
they treated two brothers nice in Manhasset.
Yo, it was so crazy. They go to Let me how black people got to test the water. They got to see which black people go first to the safe. So we went in first. The next thing I know, it was African American Day parade. Everybody, mother came in. Brother from Nigeria came with his kids. Other brother came. It was all black. It was like Tesla turned black.
My man paved the way. D, y'all paved the way.
We paved the way. They turned Tesla to Taiwan. So it's
one small step for chicken wing.
Well, I didn't know one of those Teslas was 105,000. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is, I can't think of the name. The Podge or the Plaid. The Plaid.
Something like that. It was something. It was beautiful. I
know somebody that has one, but they waited almost a year to get theirs. They had to put an order in at that time.
Put it now. That's what I'm saying. December, you put it now. And I didn't know before that you trade in cars now. I was like, what you gonna trade in? But Tesla's different. So I ain't even get into the whole financing and all that kind of stuff like that you want to do. But if you lease it, that's it. Once you lease it, the lease is up, you gotta get a new one. They don't like, hey, you can redo this. They just get. But I would love them. I love. I'll still keep a truck, but I will have definitely a Tesla. I'm telling you now, that's the car I'm getting. Whatever kind of dope electric car come out, I'm getting one.
Well, the thing is, it's not over yet. Tesla is great, but there's something coming called Lucid too.
Oh yeah, I know Lucid is phenomenal. Beautiful car. That's what I'm saying. Some kind of electric car I'm getting. I'm done with all them gas cars, man. I'll have my truck because the wintertime, that's what we was talking about, the battery life. You know, they got some kind of thing to keep the battery warm.
Well, at some point, everybody's going to have an electric car because they're going to stop making gas cars. I think California is going to be the first one to go to all electric.
And New York is 2035.
Correct. Then they'll be right behind.
But New York is kind of tough on cars, man. What's the word on like how Teslas have been holding up to these New York winters, man? Because we got.
Well, the thing is, when I was in there, they're saying they have this thing to keep the battery warm. You don't want to get snow unless because of the battery. The battery's like I think $30,000 battery or something like $30,000. But I would have two. Like I said, I would have two cars. I would still drive my Cherokee in the wintertime. It was snowing. But otherwise, I'm driving a Tesla 24 hours all the time. And if they get more charging stations, and the supercharge charge like 30 minutes. We're saying they're gonna have them where you can just pump up. I can take time and chill out. Oh damn, Sam, that's on my big ass head though, man. God damn, son, that look like the 10th planet.
No, you look like you're driving with a football helmet on.
Like the practice safety, the concussion helmets.
You look like you're going to freaking football practice.
God damn, son. He in the back seat taking pictures of me and shit, man. My big ass head, man.
Jesus.
No, none of y'all. I'm fucking mad at all 4 3 y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, I tell you my head look like that big in the back. I should get a hat, but I can't find hats. Snapbacks only get that last button on the back of my head. My head too big.
Nah, we thought you knew that your head was huge. You had it on your life.
How did that come up in conversation, man?
Hell no.
Bring that shit back up again. I got some jokes for that shit.
God, look at my head, man. Look at my goddamn head.
Shit. Wow.
Damn.
Wow,
man.
Oh, I thought you had a pack of Franks on the back too, but you don't have
I ain't got the rolls. No, Jamie got the rolls. I used to finger.
Oh, Jamie got the roll?
Yeah, I used to finger fuck him in the head.
Yo, I want you to scroll yourself.
No, only had my hand. My other hand wasn't on there. It looked like
it. Talk about bullet.
What's up, Kay?
What up, Kay? How you doing, baby girl?
Yeah.
I ain't have that shit. You know, some dudes in the barbershop, you gotta see they gotta lift that shit and the barber gotta get inside that shit. That's some extra clippers.
Yo, I seen dudes with the crinkles on the top look like waves.
I know.
Like permanent waves.
I thought the motherfuckers had finger waves like chicks.
Remember I knew a dude named Sam. He had him, and I said, "Yo, is that from a do-rag or is that really your head?" You know? He was like, "Yo, fuck you." That's when I knew it was really his head.
Yeah, man. I don't know how to
niggas that are spreading the cheeks in the back, bro. Just
spread that shit, get back in that shit.
Spread the cheeks so I can get
I'm uncomfortable.
You know, saying that I used to smell my finger after that shit. I fell. Fuck him in the back of his head. Go.
Oh my god! Yeah, he gonna get clicked off the screen. Man.
Everybody just scroll in the chat.
You can't scroll for that.
Unbelievable.
It's all true shit.
That's not a scroll though. That's not.
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you.
No, it's not a scroll because the only person offended is Sam. That's about it.
Exactly. You can't, he ain't even seen on this motherfucker. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of the back of his head next time I see him though. You've been warned. You've been warned. I'm just gonna take a picture of my big ass head, man. But now, but seriously, Tesla is where it's at, bro. What electric car? Saying now. Change man.
Yo, I want to know.
Get 350 miles. Go ahead.
Are we as a team going to the haunted houses this year?
Hell no. Oh, you mean let's go to the Bronx? Go to the Bronx. The whole Bronx is a haunted house. The whole fucking Bronx. Pick a goddamn street. The whole Bronx got murder, got ghouls, they got witches.
I was in a haunted house for 22 years. I don't need to go to the haunted house now.
Have y'all ever done it? Have y'all ever done the haunted houses?
Yo, my wife's been to haunted houses. We went to I think it was like in Virginia Beach, and they had like a haunted house. You got to walk through it. Like she made me go through that, but I'm not into that stuff. But my wife is big into Halloween.
Yo,
she
let me tell you something. They got was it Bayville? We did Blood Manor one year. We just do it. We don't get into the Halloween thing, but we just love the mystique of it. It is interesting. We did Bayville. They did Blood Manor.
How was it?
I got one for you.
No, let me tell you something. The best one, y'all, was Lynbrook Fire Department.
Lynbrook.
And let me tell you something. Anybody out there that got some space as an investment, they was making $40,000 a weekend. All right. And so what they did was they turned the fire department into a haunted house. And it was brilliant because what they did was, you know how people try to hide in the back? They would make you go single file. They had creatures coming from the back. They had stuff coming from the ceiling. And then we try to go side to side somebody. The walls were narrow. And so, the one in Lynbrook was good. It was good, Derek. It was really, really fun. It was a good look. But they made some money. Like if you had like an old property or something that you wanted to just convert for like 1 month, they was getting paid.
Yo, they got somebody started a haunted house on Hollis Avenue. There's one on Hollis Avenue. I don't know the street exactly, but there's one on Hollis Avenue they're doing this year too in Queens.
Listen, y'all doing all these bougie shit. Y'all go to Southern Boulevard out there in the Bronx. The whole fucking block is haunted, my nigga. Just go to that shit. Anything in the Bronx, goddamn it.
We need to broadcast from one. We need to go in one. The four of us go into one of the haunted houses.
No, I ain't doing all that.
Haunted house ain't gonna scare me.
It scared shit out of me.
Project
the natives
will scare me.
The natives will scare you.
Yes, those are the real ghouls. Goddamn it! I ain't scared of that.
Oh, I heard the one in Jersey was no joke.
Jersey, that was a famous one, man.
Yeah, I heard it used to be a prison or something, and they converted it or something.
Yeah,
that'd be good. A prison one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that shit.
Yeah,
okay, I got it.
I
ain't never go to one in our neighborhood.
Scottie Pippen's mansion, hilarious. Where he was charging people. Remember that shit?
Wow. For years.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I didn't know that. I saw it when I went to visit a friend. I drove past it. They got the house. It's on the corner. It's on Hollis. I'm trying to figure out. It's probably like it's got to be maybe like 100 and something street. I'm not really sure, but
well, we did the corn maze too.
You did what?
We did the haunted corn maze, and all you hear is them chainsaws. Zzz, you don't know where he coming from?
Oh, I did a haunted house one time. Me and Rodney. It was called The Trap, where Chicken we used to live at. It was all kind of shit coming out of that shit. All kind of weird things coming out.
Yo. And it wasn't even Halloween, and it was the haunted house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Allegedly,
yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about the trap because we could do a whole show on the trap. and just like you said, why is there a baby always in the trap?
Always in the trap. Random
in every trap, there's always a baby walking around.
Got a juice on the shirt and a pamper. That's it.
Yeah.
Red juice, a onesie
and shit in the pamper. You got a shitty pamper.
That's all.
Yeah.
Every trap house got that shit.
Facts, baby. She said the problem with scaring me is my reflex would get your ass laid out. Facts. Facts. Absolutely.
Shouldn't do that shit to no black man.
You know what? I got to tell you, Rodney, last year when you had me laughing till you saw the Halloween movie and you was rooting for Mike Myers.
I was rooting for him.
They were showing some of the stuff this year, and I see your point because these are about the dumbest people in creation.
They keep this guy comes back every year and they still there. It's amazing.
I thought of you when I saw it the other day. I started laughing. I'm like, I'm rooting for him too.
I want him to kill everybody so they could just stop making that shit. If he just kill the whole neighborhood and the whole generation, then they'll stop making them because everybody's dead. I want Michael Myers to win. I want him
I
to
have
win.
to admit, it's
You
enough
gotta,
already.
you gotta think of what kind of hate game of coochie this chick got that he keeps coming back from the dead for. Chasing her around.
No. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is his sister.
Oh, that's a sister?
Yeah,
Yeah, white people do some funny shit like that.
Because he killed the other sister when they were kids. I don't know. It's crazy. Yo, you're a nut, dude.
To be honest with you, I really don't watch. I'm not into horror movies. Never watched.
I'm not either. To be honest with you.
Either,
yeah.
I don't get into.
And no other movie I didn't know, and they got like part 3 coming out. Creed. I never saw one of them.
I never saw Creed either.
I saw
it.
Yeah.
I never seen neither. I never
Sylvester
seen
Stallone got everything he could get out of that franchise. I will tell you, everything he could get out of that franchise.
Yeah.
That Rocky franchise is no joke.
Oh my goodness, it's enough already.
Rocky got a series coming out. Sylvester Stallone got a series coming out now. I think it's on Netflix or whatever.
Rocky related?
No, it's not Rocky related. He's playing like a gangster. He's like an old gangster.
You know what I realized?
Superhero. You got superpowers, right?
No superpowers. He's too old for superpowers. Them shit's just rusty.
It's one of the movies you got superpowers.
Samaritan. I saw that one. The Samaritan.
Oh, that's another one? Okay.
You know what I was thinking about?
It was a movie. Yeah.
This gonna sound kind of foul, but this is true. I saw the trailer for House Party, the new House Party, right? That LeBron is producing, and it looks. The premise is basically some cleaning company is cleaning his house, and they realize it's his house finally. They're like, oh, we can make some money. Let's have a house party at LeBron's house. So that's going to be the new house party. And I'm saying, and eventually, I think what you got to stop doing. Yeah, look at LeBron. So LeBron is not really big on originality. He comes out of school, he's wearing number 23, Michael Jordan's number. Then he makes Space Jam, Michael Jordan's movie. Now they make a house party from his company. I mean, Kid and Play's movie. Like eventually, you might as well come up with something new.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
But no,
that's right.
Yeah, Tulsa. Okay, Tulsa King. Yeah, but you know what? You know what, Kelvin? You know what it is, man. I'm gonna tell you. The newest, what it is he's hanging around people who don't want to create anything new.
House Party 10.
Already there. House Party, yeah. They don't want to create anything new. They want what's already been working, and they want to make money. You know.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go, Delvin.
It'd be nice to see an original thought.
They're following the blueprint because it's just like Puffy. Puffy took songs that were already hits. Exactly. He's just you're taking less of a chance by trying to be creative. You already know that it had a following, it had a cult following already. So why not do it? It's going to make you money out the gate.
You know what everybody said in the comments after the trailer? They said just change the name though. Just change the name.
What Shana just said. Shana just said the same thing with you.
Yeah, just say it'd be all right, but just don't. You know, because House Party was one. I'll tell you, the best coming of age movies was the 80s, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. Go back to like, I don't know, maybe Animal House, Porky's, whatever.
That's American Virgin.
Yeah, all that stuff that we kind of grew up with was really the best movies.
Because it was accessible, you know what I mean? The story was accessible, relatable. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna relate to freaking having a party at LeBron James's house. You know what I'm saying?
I heard Kid and Play got a cameo too.
They got
well, good. That's cool. You know?
Kid is 60 years old.
No, he is not, bro.
No way.
Shit, we old.
No way is Kid 60 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Play is 60. Play is 60.
Him neither. How could that be possible?
He said he's 60.
I can see that.
So Shauna, is that true?
Shauna found out.
Keep your feds on it.
And I ain't talking about what I read. I'm talking about he said it on the interview.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about right. I can see that.
60. Dad. I mean, holy shit. So that means when we was like 20. Kid
Michelle, right. Look, that light skin should catch up to you as well.
Don't hate on that light skin shit.
No, that light skin is still.
Y'all motherfuckers are orange. Them motherfuckers.
No. We're like a beige. We're like a soft beige.
Rodney, that's another thing. Y'all heyday was the 80s too. Al B. Shore and what's the other dude name? His cousin?
Christopher Williams.
Yeah, that was y'all time. Michael Jordan brought us back.
It's still our time. It's still our time to this day.
I don't know, Ryan. Y'all had a good run.
Y'all got that basketball player that got punched in the face. Pool. Brought your back.
And you got that dark-skinned guy that snuffs his teammates that took y'all back too.
I'm brown skin, but I'm cool.
Oh man.
But anyway, the colorism tonight. Sammy, we ready? Here we go. Senator Tommy Tuberville made a controversial comment about reparations. Jamie, you got a video for that? I didn't even see this one. Play it for the family.
some people say, well, they're soft on crime. No, they're not soft on crime. They're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. Bullshit.
Okay. The thoughts? I mean,
pretty racist, basically saying because black people want reparations, that they're criminals. Basically that's what he's saying. He's following the Trump narrative. If you saw all those, for some reason, I mean, it's very obvious. All you gotta do is look at the people behind them. They all look like banjo players. They do banjo players, and they have mullets and shit like that. And they wanted to drive their pickups all the way to the back of the stage, but they wouldn't let them because it'd be too crowded. But you know, that's basically who he's catering to, that crowd. All you gotta do is look at who's behind them, and you know exactly where they're going with this. But I mean, if he really wants to dig deep, reparations were already given to criminals. They were given to slave owners already. So if we really want to do some deep history research, you know, reparation was already given to criminals, slave owners.
The first people given was criminal, and they were white.
Yeah, they were
white. Asian people, everybody got reparations, but as soon as we ask, some other shit.
Yeah,
we've been asking. As soon as we ask, we've been asking. Go ahead, Kelvin. Sorry.
Those stumps on the campaign trail make me laugh because I have to say Trump did reshape the way you campaign. Back in the day, as you know,
in certain states,
in
certain states,
in certain places, you could not denigrate. You couldn't talk about race. You couldn't talk about people's sexuality. And I'll tell you, Trump made sure he broke every one of those rules. Man still got elected. So now his disciples are following suit. I'll be real with you. I don't get any gratification out of debating people that's ignorant. Like the ignorant thing is just an easy win. It's not, you know, even if somebody disagrees with you, they can kind of do it on an intellectual level. You can kind of hang in there, even if it is biased. But that just, you know, yelling a bunch of, you know, nonsensical stuff, psychobabble, that doesn't really move me. It doesn't move the needle. Looking at him, I mean, he misses the good old days. He looks like the good old days in his mind. So not a big deal to me. Not as Rodney used to say before, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. I mean, it was just really nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing to see here, man. You know, we should be used to this kind of stuff by now. You know, it's I feel like it's just you know, it's red meat for the midterms. You know, it is what it is. You know, so we'll see this again in another 4 years at the next midterm. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it is what it is. You know, also known as a Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever. You know?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. The other thing is too, when you pay attention to the video, Tommy Tuberville is even dressed like Trump. He has a red tie.
Yeah.
The blue suit she's following the whole blueprint of Trump. Looks exactly like him.
And you know what it makes me laugh when you have. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
No. I was going to say, Rob. I was going to follow up on the comment from Juan.
He said, "Yeah, you got to look who's behind him to determine whether or not they're racist." I don't understand that comment. You know?
Oh, you don't understand that comment? First of all, they're back there cheering for what he said. That kind of lets you know they agree with it. And like I said, they look like banjo players. Banjo players mean hillbillies. So next thing
it's staging.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Staging. They pick the guy with the American flag polo shirt. You know what I'm saying, to sit back there. You know, and he's probably sitting with his wife, who's AKA his sister. So there's a lot of stuff there to see.
It's a communication within a communication. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
correct.
It's what he's saying and then what you're seeing behind
Allegedly,
it. You know?
He might be his sister. Yeah. But the thing is, optics are very important. If you're not paying attention to optics, things fly right by you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the biggest thing is what you guys are saying. In essence, is there's no diversity. In other words, you're denigrating one group. That group is not represented in the people that you're charging. That's correct. The reality of it. You know what I mean? So there's no diversity. So whichever state or city, if you're not going to make up the populace of people, I mean, it just really makes no sense. You know, you got to have some diversity. And so you've got to recognize the needs of certain groups. He's not playing to a group that has been, you know, oppressed and needs reparations. That's not who he's playing to. He's playing to a group that doesn't want to see that group ever have anything. So that's just what it is.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, we have to understand that everything is not a debate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the other side, they're not trying to convince. These people are not trying to convince anybody of anything. He's trying to whip up who's already there. It's a rap, bro. It's a pep rally. It's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not making a point or anything new. You know what I'm saying? It's a pep rally. It's like, look at us. Let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? He's getting everybody amplified. So yeah, I mean, you know, we often miss the communication because we're trying to talk sense and logic into a situation, and that's not what it's about at all. You know.
But you know what? I'll say this, Derek. I tell people all the time, the whole racist stuff don't bother me. The prejudice stuff don't bother me. What I'm saying is this: economically, I am not going to see. In other words, I'm into this whole "I'll make you respect me." You ain't gotta like me. So economically, if I find out that you're treating us bad, then I'm not gonna finance it. In other words, you don't want me in your store. You're gonna think I'm gonna pay the same price, be treated different. I'm not having it. In other words, I'm not gonna allow you to sit there and treat me like that. There are two groups in particular. I'm not gonna name their names. You know not to play with them. There's two groups, and you know not to play with them. Whether you like them or not, you're not gonna play with them because you know the moment you say something, your business is shut down. Your career is over. You know that, and so that's what I think you gotta get to the point. You ain't have to like me at all, but you will respect me, and that's the reality of it. And that's what it is. And if I got 2 nickels, y'all know I got the gift of goodbye. If I got 2 nickels, I will boycott in a minute. And that's it. I'm telling you, that's the real.
Yeah. Kelvin, me and you had this conversation 100 times about the power of your dollar. The bottom line is, I don't ever pray and hope for white people to stop being racist. I pray and hope for black people to realize that the power that they have. That's what I pray and hope for. Because if we wake up one day and we realize it and we can unify, we can shut this whole shit down.
That's all. That's all.
It.
And we've seen it work.
Stop the dollar. Correct. You've seen it work in history. You see they brought a bus company to their knees when they stopped riding the bus. Right. You know what I'm saying? But so the bottom line, and then what did they do? They brought them to the table and we worked out a deal, even though the deal still wasn't structured the way it should have been. But the bottom line is, they came and talked to you quick. When you hit people's bottom line, you get their attention very quickly, very quickly.
No question.
And the thing is, it's too many of us. It's too many of us selling us out. That's the problem too.
Jeremy, bring up some of the comments, please.
Michelle says we have the black church and HBCUs because we couldn't even get into their schools, and when they wouldn't let Abson Jones pray with them. Yeah. These people don't know anyone black, and it shows. The hasty generalizations are terrible. Juan says, couldn't it be argued that oppression is disappearing, though? I'm black and Puerto Rican, 2 college degrees and a law degree. 150 years ago, I would have been killed for learning to read.
Well, I have a theory behind that, Juan. This is my theory. If a person slaps you 100 times a day, and they're like, well, you know what, now I'm just going to slap you 95 times a day, it did get better.
Yeah,
but it got better. But the question is how much. And so I just don't want to be sometimes disillusioned by the fact that somebody's given a little more ground, that things are better, because, you know, proportionately, it's not where it should be, especially today. There's some of the things that people fought back in the 30s and the 20s that we're still dealing now. We're dealing with them now. It's just presented a different way. And that's the thing, you know, like, for instance, we always thought back in the day the racism was in the South. It's just a different form in the North. And we know that. So it's corporate, it's just different things. So, yeah, things have gotten better. But realistically, at this point, they should be a lot further along than they are right now, in my estimation.
Yeah.
Let me go. Yeah, go ahead, Sammy.
Yeah, Michelle says, Juan, I am black and Cuban. I have 3 masters, and I am director at a brokerage firm that doesn't negate racism, overt and covert. There you go.
All right, I got me a couple of Sunday school certificates. Don't act like Kelly got no credentials either. I'm good. When somebody got 3 masters, I got to sit down. I got 1 master. I got 1 master. I'm holding on to that. I got 1.
David says we don't have literally the number of human people in this country to shut it down, but we have enough to empower ourselves and become more self-sufficient.
Amen.
Yeah, Michelle agrees with that. She says our money stays in our communities for 6 hours. Okay, nice conversation. All right, Michelle, absolutely, it doesn't negate it, but my question is this. This is one, y'all. Don't we have more power than back then? That was what I was trying to ask. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, whoa.
No, I disagree.
No. Okay.
I disagree.
All right. And with all that said, the wealth gap is getting larger. You know,
It is getting larger.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let me ask you a question. Last week we had some guests on. We have to have Michelle and Juan on at the same time on this screen. I think we got to have one episode where Michelle and Juan actually come on screen as guests, because I love the dialogue, I love the discussion, and obviously they're two academicians, much like myself. So, all right, I ain't in that league, but still, we gotta come on. We got to talk to y'all about that.
Yeah. Let's get their emails and going on. If we get the emails somehow, we could get them on.
Yeah. I agree with Michelle.
I missed that. Can you bring it up? I missed it. Bring it up.
She said we have less power. It just looks different. That's exactly what it is. I don't think we have more power now, because you got to understand.
We need all those Spanish hilarious.
Hey man. No, in a lot of ways, you know, we are in some scary ways we are behind where we were 150 years ago. You know what I'm saying? In certain instances, you know, we don't get married. Marriage is less, you know, for instance, so we're not, you know, consolidating wealth that way. And
well, they said black people, the most people get married compared to all races in the United States.
When they're getting married, black people are
more than any other race.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I saw that stat. Somebody sent it to me the other day, and I know they were saying how black fathers are most involved. Man,
that I heard. I heard. I didn't know we were getting married more though.
No.
I heard.
You could tell. I didn't know that either. But
I might be wrong. I may be wrong. I know that. Go ahead, Rodney.
You could tell by going to work every day and going into businesses, who you're working for, who you're buying from, to see how much power we have. That's all you have to do is walk around and keep your eyes open every day. But 9 out of 10, when you walk into certain places and you see who's owning or who you working for, who your bosses is, or who the higher ups are, that tells you right there we're not making that much of a power change.
You know what I just realized? We have the most educated audience in podcast history. Damien said he got a master's and 2 bachelors and stuff like that. Everybody out here, I'm still fighting these student loans. I'm out here calling Biden about that application for student loans. I hear that.
Yeah. The business I go into, the Gentlemen's Club of Leisure, the owners are usually foreign white dudes, but all the employees are black and Latino. I'm supporting a lot of people going to nail school. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I didn't see that coming.
Said I have 2 bachelors. Okay. Wow, Michelle got a lot of education, boy. Let me tell you. David says he's
go ahead, Damien.
Yo, Michelle and Juan, I want you to Jamie put in the you're gonna put in the comment email management@blackandlatinomedia.com. Management@blackandlatinomedia.com. We love to have you guys come in and chop it up with us live.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There it is right there. There it is right there.
That'd be hot.
That'd be kind of dope. Anybody else want to chime in? Hit us up, Black and Latino Media.
Right.
We want to chime in. We want our people to come on the show.
Oh, that's right.
Look at that. Look who showed up. We said, come on the show. White man from town. White man from town. Anytime a white man wear plaid, you better run.
Yeah.
Lumberjacket type shit, you better get under the table, goddamn.
Yeah. Or if you hear somebody yell out, hee-haw, you better get your ass out of there.
Word up, man. Anytime, boy, he said white man. That motherfucker better hedge for the hills, goddamn. You see what else we got going. You know, y'all talking about ignorance, right? This has got to be the most ignorant black man next to another brother we're going to talk about later on. I don't even want to call him a brother. Herschel Walker plans to hand out fake police badges on the campaign trail. Any thoughts? Any comments? What do you think about this, my brothers from another mother?
Rodney, where you at on this one, man?
Yeah, Rodney, I think you need to take this one first, man.
Where you at on this one?
That's your man's in it.
Yo, that's not my man's in them. But the thing is, we know that Lamont is a big dummy. We know he's a big dummy. Because that's what I'm gonna call him from now on. His ass is named Lamont now. So I guess Lamont is gonna give out free sheriff badges with every box of Big Dummy cereal. That's probably what he's gonna do. But I saw clips of the debate, And I think Warnock did a great job. I think he looked very sharp. He was very articulate. And if you looked at Herschel Walker in his suit, it didn't look like it fit right. I mean, you could tell that he was extremely prepped and rehearsed. You know what I mean? So Herschel Walker just is totally making a fool of himself. But I guess,
you don't care.
I guess, well, he's too dumb to care. He doesn't realize.
Exactly, Rodney. Exactly.
He's dumb.
Too stupid to realize. Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, this guy is dumb as a box of freaking footballs in his case. But this doesn't surprise me. And next week he'll come out with something else.
Well, what is the purpose of this though?
I think the thing, I guess, is show that he's pro law enforcement.
He's pro law enforcement. He's pro law enforcement. He's pro police. Listen, okay, Jamie, can you just do us a favor for people that might not see? Just show us at least one clip from the debate, please. Let's get one, and so people can understand.
You can support police officers, as I've done, through the COPS program, through the Invest to Protect program, while at the same time holding police officers, like all professions, accountable. One thing I have not done, I've never pretended to be a police officer, and I've never threatened a shootout with the police.
Well, and now I have to respond to that.
We are moving on,
I have
gentlemen.
to respond to that. And you know what's so funny? I am with many police officers, and at the same time,
Mr. Walker, Mr. Walker, Mr. Walker, excuse me, Mr. Walker, please, out of respect, I need to let you know, Mr. Walker, you are very well aware of the rules tonight.
Yes.
And you have a prop.
Yes.
That is not allowed, sir. I ask you to put that prop away.
Well, it's not a prop. This is real. And he said, I have a problem. I never worked with law enforcement.
It is considered a prop, Mr. Walker.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You're very well aware of the rules, aren't you?
Well,
Aren't you aware of the rules?
He brought up the truth. Let's talk about the truth.
Thank you for putting that prop away. And as a matter of fact, we still have a lot to get to, and we are not going to continue this. We're going to follow up with a question.
So when did Herschel Walker become a police officer? They basically, because of who he is, just let him.
I think he did get in trouble for trying to pull somebody up, act like a cop back in the day. I think he was trying to pose as a cop.
I'm not sure. I think he got it. I think didn't he have like some sort of domestic incident or something like that. Don't hold me to that. I'm not sure, but allegedly. But I don't know. I don't know where the badge came from. I don't know if they're giving out badges where he's from in Georgia. I don't know. But the thing is, I'm gonna let everybody know something, right, about how you get police support. You don't have to give the police in. All you have to do is just make them believe that you support them. Give them a pat on the back, and they rally behind you. Because everybody I've ever seen that says they're pro-police has never improved police officers' pay grade, has never given them anything else like better equipment, or maybe vests and stuff like healthcare. They haven't improved anything for you. I learned very young when I was on the job. An old timer told me, he said, "You'd be surprised how far a pat on the back will go." And that's basically what it is. They're just playing the police and just say, "Oh, we're here for you. We're here for you." And they're not giving you anything. They haven't improved your working conditions, and they haven't improved your pay or your lifestyle at all.
All right. Rodney, let me ask you a question. Somebody brought this up to me, and I just want to know. I don't know if you ever mentioned this. Somebody said that when a cop pulls you over, they take their finger and rub it down the side of the car just in case something happens to them. Their fingerprints is on the car. Is that accurate?
No, I've never heard that. I've never been trained to do
I didn't know. He's right. I did hear it on TV. These black officers were talking about it.
Well, I don't know. You got to realize I've been off the job 7 years, going on 8.
Okay.
So the bottom line is, if that's something new, I don't know about it. But I know.
Yeah, somebody said they said a cop will pull you over sometimes, and when they pull you over, they're walking up to your car, they'll touch the back of it or something just in case something happens to them, that their fingerprints will be on that car. That's what I heard. So I was like, well,
with today, they have video cameras, so I don't understand what that proves by putting your fingerprints on the cars, because if something happens to you, most of the time, likely either the camera on your chest is going to catch it or the car camera is going to catch it for the states that have cameras in the car. So
gotcha.
I just want to make sure we get everybody's comments in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One says there were no domestic violence reports, police reports against Herschel. His wife filed for divorce. and was given a TRO ex parte. In the metro area, in the metro era, these are a dime a dozen. Or the Me Too era. In the Me Too era, these are a dime a dozen. Yeah. Michelle Turner says our police are over militarized and they pad the pockets of the commissioners. Gary says I've heard it and seen it when I got pulled over. Okay.
Now the thing is, they are trained to tap on the back of your car to draw your attention to the opposite side of the car. That was a training technique. But the fingerprint, yeah. If there's two people in a car and you want to draw the attention to the other side of the car because the other cop is approaching to the driver's side, that's to distract the people in the passenger seat. That's why you do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what we got next here on the agenda. My phone went to sleep for a second. Okay.
That's because you need that droid, brother.
No. That's why I should go to sleep to save our battery. Anyhow, that's what Android, man, we can have these problems there. You see, oh my God, I can't believe we reporting on this. Jesus Christ, kill my producer. Pro voting at experiencing a huge backlash with Trina and Sauce Santana. Is it going too far? Jamie, please play the video.
Yeah. Trey Tracks, I think we got one.
It's voting season, bruh.
No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. BLK app looking for some action. Squad the homie Scott was heavy. Face is a 9, abs a 10, D is a to be determined. He got mad jokes, he don't seem broke. The only red flag, he said he don't vote. This midterms for all the single Q. Wanna hit this booty, gotta do your civic duty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was still on? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me say this. Okay, let me say this, and I hope this doesn't sound foul. I'll put this in a sports context. You ever see how the game is over in the fourth quarter and you start pulling the starters out? When Martin Luther King and Malcolm X passed away, they just started pulling the starters out. It's just we definitely the game looked like it's over. It just looked like we forfeited. That's just it. There's nothing else to talk about.
Oh my God. Oh my God! I'm not.
I mean, who would? First of all, was that Magic Johnson's son? The dude.
Oh, scroll for the reverend.
I don't know the artist. I didn't know it. No, I don't. There's no resemblance at all. There's no resemblance. I actually didn't know. Because I didn't know the song. I knew Trina, but I didn't know who the collab was with.
He had a song out earlier this year. It was hot. Nah, he don't have a beard.
That was a he. I thought that was a woman with a beard.
No, it's a man. I mean, listen, before the people come after me, I don't know what his pronouns are. I'm just going by.
He said Magic Johnson don't have a beard. That was the distinction.
No, I didn't know that it was a man. I thought it was a woman with a beard. That's what I thought.
I thought it was interchangeable. I didn't know. I thought the look is very similar. So I didn't know if that was a regular artist or it's just I thought Magic Son was
Let me ask you,
public service.
Was I the only one that heard the part where he said you can't get the booty if you don't do your civic duty?
Yeah, you wasn't the only one, man. Who that
will make me laugh is they still ain't gonna vote. That's the one thing.
Hell no, they ain't gonna vote. Shit.
You know something? I'm gonna give my man some credit.
I'm an ally.
Because I tried to draw D in with that one and he didn't bite.
Nope.
Yeah, they don't allow flopping no more, Rod. They don't allow flopping.
I have been at the meetings. I am learning.
D, let me tell you something. It is impossible for you to get through the next hour without one, though. It has to be.
Update. Houston is up 2-1 with the Yankees.
Yeah, I know it was a home run.
They said a home run, yeah.
And the Knicks only down by 4 for the minute. Yeah, but minute 39. Yeah.
What inning is it with the Yankees?
6, I think.
6, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's read some of the comments. Let's go back to the comments. What did Lakeisha say right there?
She said, "This is how this." Oh wait,
go back, Jamie. Go back one time. Go back one time.
He got to go back. Let me really. All right, all right. Michelle says, "One, many men."
Everybody else gets trolled. Everybody gets trolled.
Facts, baby. She said, "My wife just direct. I don't have." She said, "She got nothing at all, at all." Lakeisha, this is how this generation communicates. At least they're being civilly minded. Yeah, civic minded. Yeah. And Juan, Juan just thinks Michelle is funny. No voting, no bugging is what they're saying. No voting, no bugging. Women and Michelle, women can get men to do a lot of stuff, including voting. Not like that. Mm-hmm. Not with this one. That make you burn your fucking.
I mean, you can get men. I don't know if the Saucy will get men. I don't know if Saucy. Saucy might get some men. I'm not lying. It's different nowadays.
Yeah, you might be right.
Wait a minute. What is Saucy? Can I have a clarification?
Here we go.
What is it? What does Saucy mean? What does it mean?
I don't know what it means.
Oh, you saying shit that you don't know what it means.
Yeah. So there's no clarification.
I don't know. Saucy's a transgender. I think I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know.
Saucy is saucy at this point, man.
Saucy.
You know what we need?
What?
Going forward, we need music on the scroll. Yeah, I think you deserve.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Oh man,
yo, but it's hellified on social media. It's like it's crazy right now, big time. They were talking about. I mean,
yeah, Michelle, same thing. She said, you know what? I'm gonna do like Kevin Hart. Since I understand what you're saying, I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
No cooning, no plucking, right?
Yeah, I will not let the devil use you.
Right. Yeah, Saucy is the person with the beard.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that what you're saying, Derek?
Saucy is the person with the beard.
So that means everybody with a beard is Saucy? Is it changeable?
In this video, Saucy was the person with the beard. Noir says Michelle Turner. If I missed it. If a woman gets me to vote to have bedroom fun, I'm a troll. When we're in the moment, I'm gonna put a MAGA hat on her.
Oh.
Didn't say who to vote for, right?
Oh no, Juan. Oh man! First the Fat Boys break up, and now this.
Now Juan is MAGA. Yep.
I think
his name. Shauna, that's their name. Saucy Santana.
See? Their name. That's right. She's a dare. See? That's right. She's an ally. Saucy said, vote for Cory Booker.
Is that what Saucy said?
And vote for what's the guy in South Carolina name? The white dude is Saucy.
I don't know who that
allegedly.
Oh, the allegedly. This zesty, saucy white dude. That's
who are you talking about?
Come on, man. What's my man name?
LG?
What's his name?
Lindsey Graham?
Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's zesty. Yeah, he's zesty.
I have to admit.
Allegedly. I ain't say that's
even though I don't know exactly what it means. If I did know what it meant, I would agree.
He's saucy.
Lindsey Graham, sorry, man. Lindsey Graham. I saw it, Jamie. Sorry, man. I was trying to got my eyes on two things, trying to look at the next thing to talk about and that. So, our dear brother, we had the moment to talk about. I know we getting up on a Kanye West, aka Ye. We have to say he said he want to be called Kanye, he want to be called Ye, whatever.
Ye.
Yeah, oh, that's right, Michelle. Everything is alleged around here.
Allegedly.
Over what he said about George Floyd. For those that don't know what he said about George Floyd, he said George Floyd, he came on a Drink Champs with Nori and said George Floyd died from fentanyl. He didn't die from getting suffocated by Eric Chauvin. What's his name? Chauvin or Shaven? Chauvin, knee on the back of his neck.
You're leaving out a crucial part.
What?
He said because
I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
Now, Kanye, go ahead, Ronnie.
No, the point I was trying to make when Jamie showed the video, the point was I make because Candace Owens did a documentary or a post on it, like she has any credibility. But go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
No, the thing is, like Kanye, and I was trying to debate with one of my homeboys because I don't know what Kanye has that Trump effect. People get enamored with him. My boy think he's the smartest thing since sliced bread.
Wow.
The man, the medical examiner, right? He said, "Oh, this is what Kanye said he got killed by for suffocation from the knee on the neck." The fentanyl could have been hours ago. It was so light of fentanyl. If people don't know drugs, you know this much fentanyl kills you, right? That could have been hours ago. He said that. Why are they gonna sue me, right? When you talk about getting sued, they sued the city of Minnesota. They sued the city of Minnesota for $27 million. I think nobody reads no more. I think nobody reads. They only watch. They talk about, I don't know why you watch news. I only watch stuff on YouTube and internet. I said, y'all motherfuckers get the misinformation all the time because none of y'all fact check shit. And I had to prove. Even when I hate people nowadays being strong and wrong. When I show them, here go this, here go that, here go that. It's like, my shit's fucked up. My shit's wrong. And that's what everybody, these Kanye West believers, is getting me sick. And it's not about, when people keep saying, oh, the Jews and everybody, only the black folks only focus on what saying is anti-Semitic. Black folks ain't even mad at Jew shit. We already know that Jew media shit. We heard that shit 1,000 times. Bro, you were wrong on this George Floyd shit. Totally wrong. We also that man choke out saying mama. Come on, oh,
no, see, the thing that got me was, and I was telling my nieces this, I would not watch 2 seconds of the interview. In other words, what he did overseas, and then now he has to come back to this platform as Jink Champ. Now he has to come back to this community. I'm not having it. I'm not going back. I'm not going on this roller coaster. I do not want to hear anything that the man has to say. That's just it. I'm not amused by it. I don't care about the clothes. I don't care about the music. I don't care about the popularity. I don't care about it. I've had enough of it. This person is one thing I've learned years ago. You don't give everybody a microphone, and that's what they've done with him. And every day he just kind of like drifts back and forth, whichever way the wind blows. And I think I've seen enough of this clown show, and the circus is leaving town. As far as I'm concerned, I've had enough of it. So I'm not riding away with him.
Yep, I agree. Rodney, anybody?
Yeah. I agree 199% of what you said, D. A lot of people are getting their information from YouTube, social media, and there's a lot of bad information out there. So now the lie becomes the truth because you saw it on social media. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening with our youth. So now all of a sudden you think that Kanye is a genius, and Kanye really knows what he's doing. To some degree, I think he knows what he's doing. He's going out there and he knows that he can spread misinformation to a certain group of people. And what that does is, as minorities, it makes you not really connected to really what's going on as a black person. He's taking you away from that. So now he's going to convince you, after a medical examiner has proven over and over that this man died as a result of this knee on his neck. Now he's going to go spread misinformation to make people now believe he died from fentanyl.
Yeah.
And that's sad to me. That's sad to me.
And here comes my other thing with Kanye West. He's only supposed to be this pro-black shit. Remember, he loved Ralph Lauren. That's with him, right?
Yeah, until they shit on him.
And I asked all the black people, how many black people on Kanye West's board? How many black people run his operations? How many designers have he supported? His school, he didn't even really support. How many? Yo, he say all this pro-black shit. How many black designers have you seen Kanye West put out? I wait.
None.
I wait.
None.
I think, like, you say all this shit, and you don't have nothing to show from it.
Yeah.
Let's see who was on your team, bro. Who's managing?
And D, you left out.
What up? Sorry.
D, you left out 2 other designers that he hugely supports that don't even need to support, Gucci and Louis as well. You know, the thing is too, you helping another group of people get into the black community's pocket. That's what you're doing by putting your name on their brand.
Yep.
They don't need to get richer.
Sorry, Derek. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Kanye is in a place. He's figuring out how to ride the line. Listen, I was listening to Steve Harvey the other day. He was just saying, he was like, if you are a black person willing to expose, to go out and just put out conservative viewpoints or expressions, not even conservative, just anti-black, anti your own people, there is a radio show for you, a television show for you. There is some publicity for you. You have no problem getting some limelight, getting a platform, getting some support. You know what I mean? And that's where he's at with it right now. You know what I mean? I think he's in that mode. And he's gathering his support by any means necessary by the other, where it's easy, it's low hanging fruit. All you got to do is be accountable, so that's it, You know what I thought about the other day, Derek? And I asked myself this, and I hope it doesn't come off wrong. I asked myself just at this stage of my life, and I've been like this my entire life, why doesn't a lot of this stuff matter to me? Like why didn't I get sucked into following a gang member, or why did I get into some of the pop culture stuff that people live and die for? And then I realized something. It was parents. I realized before I ever got out there that somebody affirmed me, that somebody let me know who I was, that somebody gave me a sense of pride about myself and my heritage and things like that. Before I got out there, I was already prepped for it. So when I got out there and the wind started blowing and this went, I never was following the crowd. I never did any of that. And I realized, I said, why not? And then I realized something. And I know it sounds cliche. I had a father and I had a mother, and they taught me different. And that's my anchor. That's my foundation. Everything I build on that foundation. Everything. I know who they were. They told me who I was, and that was it. So in other words, when people call Kanye West a genius, I think Kanye West an idiot, and that's just the bottom line. I can't take it back. That's what I've thought for years, and that's how I feel right now. And it may not be popular, and I'll stand alone rather than be in the crowd, and that's just who I am. And as Rodney would say, I'm gonna stand on that square. That's just what it is. Because I think the man is a complete idiot, and I don't care that you got whatever inflated amount of money, 11 billion. This man said he's the richest black person ever, and stuff like just a bunch of stuff that he just saying.
And it's false.
He's a
right,
but
either way, what I'm saying is it's always something. It's always some extreme, radical, ridiculous, nonsensical point of view, and people subscribe to it. Let me tell you something. I would not buy the Air Jesus sneaker for $2,000. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't care what. In other words, certain things I would never ever subscribe to. And the fact that people have such a herd mentality I was not going to watch this interview on Drink Champs. I will not watch it. After I saw those shirts, that was it. Kanye West can come out with a line of Bibles. I'm not having it. Whatever it is, it's a wrap for me.
Yeah. By the way, he gave out the shirts to all homeless people in LA. And
if I was homeless, I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, this is the thing. So that he gets.
I ain't got no house. I ain't got no shirt either.
Yeah, you don't get free advertising because if you're homeless, you need a shirt and it's cold, you don't wear it, right? The thing is, if you know there's a homeless problem and you got billions of dollars, why are you not helping out the homeless problem?
Correct.
Why are you not building a facility for them? This is my shit with this dude. Like, you talk all this shit, but you have no action in doing shit.
Because it's all smoke. Yeah. He's giving the shirts to the homeless as a marketing tool. It's not to really help the homeless.
Exactly.
And that's a poor marketing tool, man. Because why would you want
No, they announced it. That's the marketing tool. Oh, he's going to give it to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Then they do like a thing where he goes out there, he gives it, and that's all marketing. That's what that is. Him saying it and getting it on platforms and social media is marketing. He don't care about the homeless problem. He didn't say he was give anybody homeless some food, or he was going to buy or build a building that's going to house 28,000 homeless people. He didn't do any of that. He wanted to sell his clothes.
Yeah, he always like contradicts himself. Before he was saying, "Oh, remember the album he did? He had the bipolar disorder." Now he's saying that people trying to cover him and saying, "I got mental health issues." Dude, you said it. You said it. Now you're saying people are saying it. Like, come on, dude. I can't fuck with this dude. And I think this might be my last time talking about this. Yeah. But it's like, I'm just now, like, I respect that you want to be called Ye now instead of Kanye. He changed his name, like, whatever the fuck. I respect anybody who want to change their name. If you want to change the sex, I call you Eve. But come on, dude. You can't just keep.
But you respect that he changed his name. You also got to respect the fact that I don't care. Like in other words, they got to respect that too. Like, call me gay. I don't call you nothing because you get on my nerve. I call you idiot, and that's what I think he is. And that's just the bottom line.
I'm gonna prove to you that he's not that smart. Pay attention to the times that he's actually challenged in an interview, and look how he goes quiet.
Oh yeah.
He's not used to being challenged. He can't articulate himself as well. Remember, what's the brother that when he made the remark about slavery was a choice and how he checked him. You see, he didn't have much to come back and Van something, right?
Yeah, from Tennessee.
From Tennessee. When he checked him, look at that video. He didn't have nothing to come back and say. And where's Piers Brosnan was checking him, talking to him about that, he froze up. He didn't have much to say because he's not used to being challenged. You could tell he's around a bunch of yes people.
This is my thing. Go ahead, keep on going.
No, go ahead, D. You can do it.
No, the thing is, like the platforms like a Noriega, people that are seasoned interview people, and this is my thing. You go on a platform with black men that are always getting drunk to have a conversation
and high.
Embarrassing.
There you go.
Like, yo, why you gotta come on a place where motherfuckers is getting toe up, wasted, drunk, and have these comments? Nobody, like, come on, nobody gonna check you. Everybody in there is a yes man. Yep. Nori did that shit because he wanted to get the ratings, right? For his show. Correct.
And Nori didn't challenge him, right? Nori didn't challenge him. He was saying it. Yeah, he didn't challenge him on it.
Chris Cuomo challenged. I think Charlamagne would have probably challenged him on that. He
talked
shit about Rosenberg. Everybody mentioned all these names, man. Like, come on, dude. You don't like nobody going to get your drain.
You also froze up on Drake.
I'm telling you.
Nori pressed him out. Yeah.
Pay attention to when he's challenged. He shuts up. He freezes up. Yeah. He's not used. That's not a person that's really smart. That's really working off his head. Yeah. You know.
And the thing I've never liked, and this is gonna sound foul, he's a real soft dude. I hate the punkish dude, and he's always been like that. And I'm not talking about the way he dresses, nothing like that. I could just always tell. I've heard him, years ago, and I'm saying on some man stuff, talking about, well, I'm not gonna say nothing about Beanie because that'd be hazardous to my health. That sounds so punkish to me. It just sounds so punkish to me.
Yo.
And then you get into a room full of designers and you yelling and screaming. Went to Saturday Night Live and tore up the back, dressing room. Went to an award show and had to tear up, the dressing room because he ain't winning an award. There's something wrong with that. It's punkish to me.
Like Shauna said, he didn't want to leave, and then Nori them edited the show. I think Juan. It wasn't taken out. I think they took it down themselves. I think they took it down because Nori said nobody took it down. They took it down themselves. So they're trying to. I heard him come on the Breakfast Club.
Because Nori didn't know he offended one of them groups I named, and now the
it was in the Jew. Look at the ADL didn't even come at dude. No Jewish organization really came at dude. Let's keep it a buck. It was black folks that came at dude. That's what his fires come. It wasn't even the Jewish people was like, y'all been saying this shit for years about us or whatever. It was even about. It was really black folks. And that's what we were saying. You don't see the Jewish organizations like anti-Semitic and all this stuff. They're not going hard at yay as hard as the black folks are. Nah.
You know something? This is why we fuck with Shauna. You see what Shauna wrote there last week? Nori's not a journalist. She's right. He's just a personality. He's not. So the bottom line is he never went to school for journalism. Most of these guys that do interviews, we're not journalists. We're not journalists. We're just guys that give our opinion. But then the thing is, they paint these pictures as though these guys are really know how to conduct proper interviews. No, they got to sit there and let Kanye run his mouth because the more stupid shit that he says, the more views they're going to get and the more likes they're going to get. They're not going to challenge him. But me personally, if he did challenge him and he fucking walked off, he should have let him walk off and then post that, make him look like a coward.
Yep. Facts on that, Jack. Facts on that.
But the thing that gets me is when this man talk, people listen.
Huh?
Rodney. You call me Jack. It's Rodney.
I should say facts, black. Facts, black. Oh man, go ahead, Kelvin. You saying something? Sorry, man.
I'm saying when he talks, people listen, and I just have no interest in it. Like you literally think like you hear him from the fountain of knowledge when this dude comes on. It just makes me laugh. And the only people that could do that are people that are lost to me. Like you really have no direction when this is with. Like I usually have people, Jay-Z lyrics got me through. Nas lyrics got me through. To me, it's light entertainment. I'll be honest with you. To me, nobody has said that with such profundity. It changed my life. I mean, it's entertainment. That's about it for me. Really, we're not talking about the oracle here. That's just what it is. I don't mind that it resonates with people.
Because Uncle Luke said, "Face down, ass up." That's the way we like it.
What's going on?
I felt something come across me when he said that. CJ, what up, man? I felt that from Uncle Luke. I was in Florida, Daytona Beach, was Jamie had those Daisy Duke shorts on, and we were getting busy watching the girls. And
Shit.
Jamie got that contest with the girls to see who got the shorter shorts. He came in second. You know, it was a good night.
Wait, he said that Jamie was in a Daisy Duke contest and came in second?
Allegedly.
Oh.
92, 93, somewhere around there. Good old time.
Oh, shit. Jamie said, I'm coming in to defend myself. First time ever. That's right, Jamie. Don't let that fly.
Oh, that was classic. Jamie making an appearance on the show. What up, Jamie?
Jamie made an appearance.
With the cameo. Right.
Oh, that was classic shit, man. Well, listen, I wish I swear to God, when I find one of those pictures from that time, I'm going to post that motherfucker. I'm going to figure out how to put it on there. I'm going to post that bitch. I'm telling you now.
Oh, shit.
I can't wait to put that shit happen. But anyhow.
We gonna be the next show. Like, we like to welcome our new co-host.
Flash.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna get replaced with Flash and shit. That's gonna be classic and shit.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that was good. I'm sorry. Jamie, listen, man, we gotta go to commercial, man, because I got my bladder getting old. Jamie, take us to commercial, my brother.
Orchard Blue Counseling Services, or known as OBS, is a private mental health practice based in Southeast Queens, New York. OBS's founder and holistic psychotherapist, Serene Prince, is a Queens native with Caribbean roots. Serene is committed to providing culturally competent holistic psychotherapy to diverse communities while curating a safe healing space for Black and Brown people with compassion and awareness of their total being. As experts in children and teens, we have curated a mental health and wellness community where children are heard, guided in developing a healthy self-esteem, supported in strengthening their inherited resilience, and learn skills to manage their emotions to develop positive relationships with parents, adults, and their peers. Orchard Blue Counseling Services is designed to help children and adults discover their inner healer as we take the journey with our clients to work towards self-acceptance, self-love, and resilience to manage life's uncertainties and embrace its wonders. Our private practice extends to providing consultant services for personal life transitions and business development, parenting guidance and support, and clinical supervision for mental health students and therapists. And be sure to book our founder, Serene Prince, as your next holistic speaker, offering your audience a life-changing experience. Now that you have taken the first step to learning about us, we invite you to walk towards a healing and progressive life with Orchard Blue Counseling Services. Contact us for your free consultation where applicable. Email or call us at info@orchardbluecounseling.com or area code 516-200-1174. You can also connect with us at our website and social media pages, orchardbluecounseling.com, or on Instagram at orchardblue_counseling SBCS, or Facebook at Orchard Blue Counseling.
Yo, what's up? If you like what you're seeing from the Four Brothers here, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay notified when we go live and post new content. Thank you for the support. Man, during this break, man, I got bad news. Yankees down 4-1. I've been looking up. If you see me, the Knicks, I'm fucking pissed. I'm done for the night.
They are banging them out on the Yankees. Nothing but homers. It's crazy.
No, just home runs, just single shots, home runs. But anyhow, man, we back.
And the guy that just hit a home run looked like he's 5 years old.
Probably on steroids. Anyhow, allegedly. All right.
Oh,
this is a good question. Somebody else, this is going around social media right now. Are black people to blame for racism that still exists? Jamie, we have a video for this.
I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this one, but we have the black community to blame for racism still existing. Even though we didn't create racism, we are the reason why we're still oppressed. The black community is very picky choosy. As soon as white people do something racist towards black people, we are quick to speak up about it. But when black people are doing harm to their own community, it's silent. Just in case you've been living under a rock, the black community is colorist, texturist, futurist, transphobic, homophobic, misogynistic. I mean, we accept pedophiles in our homes. Yet we've normalized all those issues in our own community. And then we're delusional enough to think we're able to fight racism while our community is so divided. I hate to be the one to say it, but y'all need to hear it. The black community needs to start taking accountability. You guys are way too silent about the issues in our own community.
See, you know the problem I have with him? He is perpetuating.
Oh,
this.
Whoa.
I caught it. Scroll for the Reverend.
Wait, what? Yo, wait.
You didn't even hear the opinion yet.
What about Draymond Green over here? What?
No, you heard what you did. You didn't catch it. Did you catch it, D?
Yeah, he said he.
He said him.
What?
Is it the difference between he and him? Is the different pronouns?
That was a woman.
That was a woman.
Oh, that was?
Yeah, you knew that. Here we go.
No, I just thought somebody ain't finished paying.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Shit. Another scroll for the Reverend.
No, we ain't never. Wait, I'm up to 3. This is.
I
want to file. What do you do, D, when in basketball or baseball? I want to file a grievance. I want to file a grievance. No, because the thing that gets me
appeal.
is,
You want to appeal your flag?
Yeah, I want to appeal it. The thing that first of all, that's the dumbest. That's just all right. Herschel Walker, move over for a minute. I got one of you.
That's his baby sister. That's
what I'm saying. Like, first of all, everybody just stop with the term racist. Okay, the action between the same group is not going to be considered racism. Secondly, we don't have the power structure to actually oppress a group of people. That's what people keep missing. Okay, so these are different issues when it comes to like people will tell me all the time, black people when it's the cop that kills a black person, everybody goes irate. What about when the black person shoots another black person? The black person that shoots another black person is what they call a criminal. Okay, so a criminal, they don't have a union. The criminal is not sworn in to make sure that they treat citizens properly. The criminals are not funded by taxpayer dollars. So that's why we look at the law enforcement differently, because this person is supposed to police people universally, not by virtue of the way they look. You see what I'm saying? So when Ray comes and shoot another black person because he in the gang, there's no place to appeal to. Okay. The Ray don't work for somebody. The Ray ain't got good sense. The Ray is a criminal. So we don't hold the law enforcement in the same light that we hold a criminal. Correct. One has accountability. That's the difference. So let me say this, Munifa. The reality of it. Okay, I thought I got another scroll. The reality of it is this.
You got nervous.
They done got a brother gun shy over here, and that's the thing that gets me. So that's the other problem with the internet. Everybody has to have an opinion just to say something. I'll say this about Let's Chop It Up. If we weren't on air, everybody financially would find the strength to go on. That's the reality. Okay, we'll be back
said,
after this.
Kelvin. Well said, Kelvin. You can't follow that. Nobody can follow that. But no, well said. That's exactly the point. But people don't get it because, like I told you, we're losing.
That's the pastor.
They did this to me, Lakeisha. They broke me. They broke me down finally.
Yeah, people are just they're just losing forms of education when it comes to certain things in their community, as far as the way the structure of racism is really set up. They don't get it, you know. So, but you said it very well, Kelvin. Good job.
Right.
I appreciate.
Let me say this, Juan. What I'm saying is there's no governing body over them. So the only way you hold the criminal accountable is you've got to actually make them face accountability through the legal system.
Correct.
That's it. That's what you could do, because they're not servants. They're not hired, civil servants or something.
Correct.
So that's the difference. So they should be held accountable. Maybe the communities could do better. Maybe could do better through education. But once they cross that line, the reality of it is this: it can't be like, all right, everybody black that did that, we're gonna stop your pension because you shot somebody. No, that's not how it works. Whereas when there's an actual legal governing body, then there has to be some culpability there. Other than that, criminals are not gonna have that. That's the bottom line. That's why they're criminals.
And also the system is misleading. They're all organizations.
They did me wrong, Ralph.
You got to stop black murder with my son and people like that come speak on it. You got the mothers that when the kids get out there, they got organizations that organize and speak on this stuff. A lot of stuff don't get media coverage.
Right.
You got the young brothers in Chicago talking about why the train stopped and they let the guns off the thing. There's a lot of stuff that don't get covered. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when she said this, it's so misleading. Like you nailed it on the head with the racism. What is racism? Power structure, control, policy making, none of the stuff that we can do. And then there's organizations out there. Organizations have meetings in my building, so I know there are organizations in it that's want to stop the violence that look just like black and brown folks, but they don't get the media coverage. And I know how the people like that don't understand. Like when we put media coverage, even for events I do, we'll put out press releases. We got a PR team. We'll do stuff. We probably won't get coverage. We won't get it. It won't show because it's not trauma sometimes. So it's like, and you got Cure Violence organization. Man Up, Bragg, all these other places. What's his name? Erica Ford over there. Life Camp. All that kind of stuff is out there. So it's like, I don't understand what she was saying, that people are out there. We don't get the coverage of it. There are people that care about it. We show up. And when she said pedophiles, did we not cancel R. Kelly? We just learned it. We just getting over these. We trying to get together with people. So we started to recognize the trauma that we had from slavery. We started work on these things now.
Right.
It took us so many years. Like, let's stop saying that, boy.
We don't have the highest pedophile community. We don't have that. Yeah,
we hide pedophiles on the family. We start to expose them. They just gave R. Kelly 30 years and motherfuckers crap. Black people don't want to play R. Kelly music. Right? Think about this.
Yeah. But you know what? Every group has those same people in it. Every group has pedophiles. Every group has whatever, you know what I'm saying, criminals or criminal behaviors or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that when you put that out there, we are, trying to deal with it. But I think because of racism, we don't get the pass, you know what I mean? And then we just, it just gets amplified or whatever. But every group has the same issues and the same things, you know what I mean? Same criminalities, same isms and all of that, man. So yeah, the same colorism and texturisms and everything. The colorism and texturisms in our proximity to whiteness, which is another conversation within itself, but this also exists in the Latin community, Michelle speaking up. It took them 30 years to give R. Kelly 30 years.
That was funny.
Yeah. Michelle got him. Michelle, that was funny.
Yeah, but she's right, though. She's right.
That's the first time I heard that. That shit was funny as fuck. They waited 30 years to give R. Kelly 30 years. That is hilarious. That's funny. But I got a topic. I can't wait, man. My producer, Jamie, I forgot about this one. Jamie, I think this fits right into it, man. I just want you to just go into the video, bro. I'm not even going to talk about it. You just go to the video. Let's see what happens, brother. Let's see what the magic brings.
Fat men last longer. According to SoWeTanLive.com, fat guys last on average over 3 times as long in the bedroom. A Turkish study looked into the average performance times of men. Fat men could keep going for an average of 7 minutes, 18 seconds, while skinny guys, 108 seconds. They probably say, like, just when you feel like you want it. I figured out why dad bods is popping. Fat men last longer.
I love it when they call me Big Pop. Know why we last longer, they said? Because fat dudes can't pump as fast. So we take out,
It's a luxury ride, baby.
You know what I'm saying? the whole motion with this shit. It's an experience, and goddamn,
it's a Cadillac.
Yo, you remember the old saying about the young bull and the old bull, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the method with the heavy guy. He's like, listen, I know if I go too fast, I'm gonna burn myself out.
You know what
I'm gonna ease into this.
we take our time at the dinner table.
We take our time, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Skinny dudes. See, Kelvin, you gotta come get one of these dad bods. Screaming for me, man.
Check it in. They both with my choice.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we appreciate the Turkish study. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give me a pint of ice cream after this shit. Keep this shit up, goddamn. Fuck that.
Oh, man. All we need is watermelon rhyme. That's all we need.
Oh man, I'm about to go make a watermelon ice cream shake.
If I ever choose to get married and finally have my first time, I will keep this study in mind.
Michelle, come over to the side, baby. The fat man. Get some of this. It's getting cold outside, Michelle. You better grab one of those big motherfuckers off the street. Turn it up. It's benefits to date the fat man. Eat at good restaurant.
Dang, Juan said he ain't having it, boy.
There you go.
Juan did his own study.
See, Juan, listen. Juan, you gotta get a dad bod and go get you some blue pill.
Make it happen.
Make the magic happen, baby.
Make it last forever.
Listen, we fat dudes, everything. We got big blankets, our hoodies for girls. We got bigger hoodies, all that kind of shit. Gotta get you a fat man.
Nah, you got that trans slender on, D. You can't claim it no more, D.
I'm in the middle.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
he's still transitioning.
Yeah, I'm staying right about here. I'm staying right in that zone. Where grab one of my man boobs and shit. Let me see. What we got here? Some toxic shit here. When toxic men say they want a woman to be their piece, what do they really want? That's what we talking about here. That's the toxic one we doing. Yeah, man. Let's do it, Jamie. Is there a video for this? I don't even know if it's a video or not. Is there a video?
Getting sick of men saying that. I want a woman to be my piece. No, the you don't. You want a woman that won't question you when you bring in chaos in her life, talking about be my peace. How you want her to be your peace when all you doing is bringing nightmares in her life? And every time she speaks up, you say she's disturbing your peace. Of course she is. You cheating. You ain't available. You don't validate her. When you say you want a woman to be your peace, you mean you want a woman that don't speak up for herself, that don't call you out on your motherfucking bullshit. If you not doing bullshit, shit is peaceful. You don't even have to say be my peace when you are bringing peace. What peaceful ass nigga has ever had to say be my peace? The chaotic men, the disrespectful men, cheating men, the men that got fucking problems, the men that want to have their cake and eat it too, those are the men that scream, I want a woman to be my peace.
I'm gonna leave this alone. Black men ain't toxic. Go ahead.
I guess he likes toxic relationships. I don't know.
Nah, he said he don't want a toxic relationship. He said men be lying and shit.
No, he's saying that if you're basically a bad guy doing these bad things, and then a woman reacts to your bad behavior, you then now say you're not giving me peace. Basically, she's not supposed to say anything about you misbehaving. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we'll tell you, Michelle is good with us. I got it. Michelle, you are good with yours. I did think that
we got one. We got one. Home run, Yankees.
Trying to say it, but he did lie.
But did he lie?
Did he lie?
But did he
Good
lie?
question, Jonna. I don't know. Nah, I think he nailed it, though. I think you shouldn't have to.
I'll be honest with you. Again, like I've always said, there is still certain discretion. It depends. I've seen some dudes that are really, really passive, and they're with women that are really high-keyed and really like just go in all the time and have a short fuse. It just varies. Certain personalities just vary. Some people enjoy drama. That's just the reality of it. And maybe by virtue of how they was raised or certain experiences or whatever, some people actually love to be on full tilt. That's the bottom line. You know, some people are chill. That's what it is. I've always said, I'm not a fan of going off. I'm not a fan of just losing it. Not a fan of that. You know, that's just the reality of it. Now, to his one point he makes, there are some people that invite that type of dude in all the time. And that's what it's going to be, you know, and what you would think or hope is people would grow out of it. But I know there's a lot of people, especially that we came up with in the 90s, was into that, where the dudes, you know, made them doormats and they was fine with it. They got adjusted to it. Now, I think what happened is, I think the residual effect of that is then women started saying, all right, these dudes want to play, I'm going to learn to play them out. And thus OnlyFans and Instagram bodies and all this stuff like that is like, we're going to monetize everything, whatever it is, y'all going to pay for access to us. And that's just what it is. Everything that was given free in the 90s is paid for in the 2000s. And I think that's what it is. People learn to monetize, you know. That's the bottom line. So I think women have become a lot more strategic, especially now. I think the game has changed. Whatever the game is, it has definitely changed. Women are like, we return and serve now.
Derek, Sam, bring up some of the comments real quick.
Michelle says, every dude I ever dated, I left him better than I found him. This is how I keep getting proposed to. People need to have good character before you date people. Well, see, here's the thing, Michelle. You can't, yes, they do need to have good character before you date them, but it's when you date them that you find out if they have good character. You don't know that until you start dating them. That's the only thing, you know?
But sometimes, Derek, sometimes the blatant flags, warnings, some people bypass that.
Correct. They ignore them.
You know,
they ignore
I always tell people this. I think it's very important to see somebody when they're angry. When somebody's frustrated, upset, or annoyed, you want to see how that is. Not the early stuff and people being nice and civil and all that. When somebody is upset, you want to see how they handle it. Really.
So
I've told women, friends or whatever, and I told my daughters, I said, when you're dealing with a man, don't look for the good first. Look for the bad first, because it's the bad that can hurt you. The good is gravy on the meat. It's the bad that will get you. So pay attention to that. Look for bad first. People will always go out to dinner. Oh, he said something sweet to me. He called me 2 times a day, 3 days. That's all fluff in the beginning. Look for the bad.
Well, I'm gonna get some of these comments. And we going fast with these comments.
Yeah.
Slow down. Let's go. Here we go. So what? Okay, there we go. Go there.
Okay, we have Michelle. She says, some people don't know how to have peace because they never had that and can't imagine their life without it. They want to be victims. That's deep. Yeah, Juan says, Michelle Turner, people need to work on themselves before getting into relationships. Too many people jump in because they don't want to be lonely. Yep, you got to give yourself time sometimes, especially when you're in between relationships. And then Michelle says that, Juan, that's the problem. People lack good morals and character. And then she says, I watch how you interact with your family and friends. If you can't be a good friend and love your neighbor, yourself, I can't date you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Don't ignore the signs.
Yeah, they there. They are there. They are there.
She says, I'm a very happy lady and my hubby ain't fat.
Oh man, that was classic shit there. Got a question. Would you mind your own business or not? Jamie, can you play the video for this one for us?
I'm at the hospital. I came to look for somebody at the hospital. As I entered the hospital, I saw my friend, husband, with a lady who is pregnant. So he saw me, it's evident, because he kind of, So I said to him, it kind of looked strange. I was kind of watching what's going on, and I realized he was hugging up on the person. So me being me, I went over and I said, how is such and such, my friend? He said, who? I said, your wife? He looked at me strange and said, I am not married. I was there on Sunday. I was at the house on Sunday after I left church with these people. And he's telling me he's not married right in front of the girl. So that tells me he's the father of that baby. Yes. So me call my friend now. I said, where you at? Because she's going to come to the hospital to look for the same person. So
it wasn't me.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially, yeah, it wasn't me. Hey, he had to make a snap decision, and he had to pick a side instantaneously. He was like, "I'm caught."
But would you mind your business though? If you saw that shit, your reverse. It was your homeboy wife. I don't know how a guy would be. Why would his wife be at the hospital with a dude? But would you mind your business?
No.
You would say something?
Yeah. I say to the person that I'm loyal to, which is the friend, I say something to. I wouldn't approach the person probably.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you just owe it to them, because then they find out later, and you could have helped prevent it or let them know. As a person that's been cheated on in the past, first of all, obviously it debunks the thing.
Shauna, we know you the fans. Shauna, we know you the fans.
It debunks the notion that sex symbols don't get cheated on. We do, first of all. Secondly, you just don't want to be in the dark. You don't want to be in the dark. That's all. You can live with it, but you don't want to be in the dark. That's the problem. So if you have a friend, your friend want to know, hey man, if you knew, why you didn't say anything, stuff like that, And so I think you owe it to the person, because you're loyal to your friend. You're not loyal to the person they're with. You're loyal to your friend. That's just the reality. Now I will say, when it comes within the confines of people's marriages, that's different. That's a different story when it comes to marriages, because that's a lot. And you don't really know what married couples have arranged or what they have, whatever. I'll say that
could have been a surrogate mother.
well, this is what I'll say as a person that's not married. I'll say this to the married people. If you want people to stay out of the marriage, don't discuss the marriage with people. That's the thing. Don't discuss it with people. So if you're saying, hey, listen, this is between my wife and I. Well, if I see your wife out with somebody with her like that, you don't want nobody, listen, don't talk about my wife, then that's it. Then you guys have made this decision. We have this bubble, and that's it. Other than that, you figure like, yo, I'm a friend of this person's or whatever like that. I got to tell them. I got to, I can't have them out there. I've been a friend for them for 30 years. They've been married for 5 years. I mean, I've, known this person. So I think it varies.
I've had to do something similar before, I had to tell somebody, I came across some pictures. Somebody showed me some pictures of and then I had to call my boy up and be like, listen, XYZ, this is what's going on, And
How are these pictures? How are these pictures, Derek? What you knew? I need details.
Oh, my brother. I don't want to get the scroll. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was like that. It was like that. You know what I mean?
Now, how did he take it though?
Do you still have these pictures? I want to see what you saw. I want to really see if this is true.
He verified them already, D. Don't worry. He verified them. They verified them.
There was some sugar cane involved. That's what I'm saying.
Sugar cane?
Somebody was sucking on some sugar cane. That's all I'm trying to
say. Oh, I thought it was girl on girl. I said, definitely send me that shit. My girl got a girlfriend. I like that kind of shit.
Oh man, yeah, man. So I had to tell him, but he took it, as you would think, but just being a friend, you have to, man, and my loyalty, and I kind of knew both people, to be honest with you, but that was my dude, man. So I had to kind of let him know.
I'm quoting from a rapper, the great Notorious B.I.G. Problems with my wife, but don't discuss it. But no, Jamie, can you bring back some of the comments? Right. I want to get the comments over. I told you thought.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jamie, you had some. I think we had some comments flying up, and I missed something.
Yeah, we up kind of high.
No, okay. Well, go ahead, Rod. So Jamie, go ahead.
Now, I agree slightly with you guys. I mean, it depends. I would tell it depends on how close I am to the person, and it also depends on the situation. Because in my past, where you tell people have told people stuff, and they wind up forgiving the person, and then they stop fucking with you. So you kind of gotta pick and choose what you tell and what's the circumstances. Yeah. I mean, everything you see, I don't think everything should be mentioned or told or whatever. But I think it's on a case to case basis. That's how I would look at it.
Jamie, bring up some of the comments.
Yeah. Michelle says, I have video recording and sending it to them. What they do with the information is on them. Sure indeed. Shorty says, I'm telling.
Feds.
The feds. Shorty says, I would want to know so I can take you for everything you got. Damn.
Yeah, the other thing.
Remind me not to date Michelle.
That's not my business. I've seen it in bad for the people who didn't. Yeah, it can happen. My wife, Dorette, tell her to come to the hospital was the perfect response. Yeah, it was kind of
wow.
That's
a good one. Marriage is a commitment that shouldn't be taken lightly. Absolutely, Michelle. Absolutely. Monique, I'm minding my business. Monique is minding her business. She's falling back.
That's why I fuck with you, Mo.
Michelle says, my ex-fiance's mom called me to tell me to come to her house because her son had a girl over. Damn. I was 19, and after that, I vowed to never let anyone cross my boundaries, so I'm glad she told me. Wow. That's cool.
Wow, what kind of mother is that?
Mama stayed on woman code. She stayed on woman code that time.
She don't like her son.
Our son, I would say, Rod, we on the same page. Son must be a piece of shit.
Wow.
Or she didn't like Michelle.
Because you know how mothers are with their sons. You know what I'm saying?
Our son might remind her of her father, his father.
Yeah, she said.
Oh, so she didn't like her son.
She ain't like the daddy. You look like your goddamn daddy and remind me of him too.
Yeah, and I hate his ass, so I hate you.
The rest says if they stop fucking with me after they go back, it's probably because they're embarrassed.
True that.
One sings with a woman straight up.
A woman straight up.
Monique says, I seen a guy take his mistress on a family trip he had with his wife, and the wife didn't know. Oh,
wow.
Man.
Wait a minute. I saw that movie. That was why why did I get married?
Wait a minute. Monique does travel agency, right? That's so she probably booked the trip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Monique, don't be telling my business. Don't be doing that. That shit was between us.
So wait a minute. I want to get this straight. So then he went on a trip with his wife, but his mistress was there too.
Right. His wife probably didn't know that was his mistress. I don't know how he finessed that, but you know what I mean.
Hey, they had the suite, and the mistress had a regular room. Sometimes I'm going down to gamble and casino. His wife want to go to bed early.
Pull up. Let me see what Michelle said.
Bro, yeah, pull up Michelle.
He said no comment.
Tell him no comment on my life.
No, Michelle said.
No, go ahead, Jamie. Bring something else.
Michelle said the mother did love her.
Yeah.
No, the other one was she said she responded to what I said if she didn't like Michelle.
Oh, his mom loved me and I made him better.
Oh, okay.
She appreciated that. Yeah.
Got you. Because some mothers do try to get rid of the girl.
Oh, Monique said yes at the resort. Yeah.
Wow.
Juan, Monique put her second last name to use, held him for ransom. Yeah.
Hey.
No, if you're tight with somebody, I can't see you not telling because this is the problem. She said she was just at their house after church or something like that. So now he have a baby, and the next week they invite you back over. You just gonna be sitting there at the house with them chilling, like everything's all right. I don't see how you can do that.
Well, I'm pretty sure when he saw her, he knows it's over because she approached him. Yeah. So he knows it's over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, because once that happens,
he had to pick a side. He was just like, okay, I'm caught. That's it. I'm riding with who I'm here with, man. After that, the other thing is done.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like the mindset you gotta have.
Yeah.
Well, I missed that one.
Oh, sure.
The mind
like that.
Can you imagine the pressure? The pressure that you would be under knowing you are married and you have another woman pregnant. The pressure that you have to be under.
Forget about it. Imagine you got two kids coming at the same time. Can you imagine that? Oh my God.
I know that. I know.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people that had two women pregnant at the same time.
Yep.
And the women don't know about it. They don't know about each other.
You can't tell me you got to find out. Women got too much intuition. They know.
They will find out, but it goes for a little while, Derek. I mean, eventually it comes out. It all comes out, but I just can't imagine that type of pressure. I probably have a stroke.
It hurt my man just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
they're expensive. Yeah. Better question. Why would you put yourself in that situation in today's climate? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They're gonna be on the same football team, right? The kids. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna put them on the same football team. Nobody's gonna know.
It happens.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but I do understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, man. Let me see. What we got? Damn, I lost my thing. Oh, Jamie, play this video. We need to understand men.
Hold on, wait. Did you just say every woman here is a pick-me?
More or less. Not you.
Oh, no. Hold on. Wait. How is understanding how the other species operates and what they value, what they want, how is understanding them a pick-me when we always say, when we always say that they need to understand women, it's like, how are you supposed to be in a relationship with someone? When you get in a relationship with friends, you try to understand your friends and you want them to understand you so you can grow that relationship, so you can be the best friend they have in that relationship. How are you going to be one-sided and say, oh, we don't need to understand men, we don't need to know this about men, they need to understand us and how we operate? And that's a pick-me if we try to understand how they operate, to be able to have a good relationship, to not be single at 40 with 12 kids, to not die alone with a dog. How is that a pick-me?
Well fucking said.
It hurt what she said.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear the response, actually.
he was going.
I got lost into it too. I was waiting for the response myself. This is our first time seeing this too. So I'm like, I want to see what the hell the response.
Yeah.
No, he made.
I thought that was Angela Davis.
I know, with the pro, right?
Just so I don't be by myself. That's
not a scroll.
I know it's not. I just don't want to be by myself.
Look, man.
I'm scroll free tonight.
Me too.
Oh man.
No, you're not. You got at least 4 scrolls, D.
No, I ain't got none today.
He did. They just put my name as a typo.
Hey, look,
my God.
She said something, man. She said, listen, how are you gonna listen? You're in a relationship. You know, you got to know your friends. Why would you get to know your significant other? You got to get to know one another, man. So it can't be one way. It always can't be one way, you know. And that's what it is, you know.
That's right. Marlo said it. You want it to be one way.
Yeah, that's right. It can't be one way. You got to be both. Michelle says, I don't think she knows what a pick-me is. A pick-me disrespect other women to look good for men. Oh, okay. I didn't know what it means.
Yeah, that's a big thing on Clubhouse. They hard with that pick-me shit.
Oh, disrespect other women to look good for.
And pick me. After that.
I get it now.
Pick me. Yeah.
I bet the response included a lot of stuttering and backpedaling. But yeah, I don't know what a pick. I'm not sure what a pick-me is, man. So, but yeah. She said something though. She just said that I just locked into. She said that we got to get to know one another. We have to, you know, which I believe, you know. So it can't be one way. If you know, men have to get to know your man, and your man, you got to get to know your lady. You know this, you know. You spend so much time with each other, and it's supposed to be the most important person to you, or one of the most important persons to you. You put the time in, you put the effort in, you put the investment in. You know, that's what's up. You know.
But today's society is not conducive to relationships.
No, it's not.
It doesn't support it. It doesn't. It you know, really doesn't build it up. Really, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, no, people are very self-interested right now. You know, it is what it is. It's very much, you know, my feelings, what my goal is.
Yeah, people are self-serving across the board. I agree.
My purpose is,
and nobody wants to compromise anything. Nobody wants to say, you know, in other words, you don't get everything you want. You know, there has to be some compromises. There have to be, you know what I mean? And people don't want to do that. It has to be some sacrifices in relationship for you to be in relationship with somebody else.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the biggest thing, man, the compromise part and the communication, you know, that's the biggest thing, you know. I made it. Me and my wife and I have been together 14 lovely years, wonderful years. And, you know, we've had our ups and downs, but through it all, we had to have conversations. And one thing I will say about her is she was very good and very attentive to my moves. You know, she'll look at me, and she just did it today. She said she and a lot of times she'll say something. She'll see something that she notices about me that I haven't even keyed in that I notice about myself yet. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of times us as men, maybe I should just speak for myself, you know, I can be a little detached with how I actually feel about things. You know what I'm saying? My actual emotions. You know what I mean? So sometimes I come to find out that she made me realize that I had a few things going on that kind of had me out of sorts, and I was kind of upset about things. And she was like, listen, you don't look right. You know, you look upset. You look just some way that my face normally looks that I was completely oblivious to, but she understood that about me, you know, and that's what you need. Michelle says, yeah, Michelle says, I don't want to be picked by men, but men try to pick me. I hear that. We should invest in all our relationships. I can't understand how people are bad friends and think they will change when they get in a relationship. That's right. That's right.
No, Red was looking at Derek. She said, I see something different. You get a little dad bod. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting good. That's what you're love is getting good.
I'm gonna pull out that buttercream icing tonight for that dad bod. I see something different in you tonight, Derek. Now, brothers, what y'all doing? Y'all plan on going Halloween trick or treating and thing like that with the kids, man? So you're going to see the Black Panther joint? I forgot. I didn't know what's coming out next week.
Is it coming out next week? Man.
November 11th. It's not next week.
Yeah, see, next month. God damn it, Jamie, jumping the gun. Anybody? How about the Halloween stuff? Anybody doing that?
I don't know. I kind of noticed in my neighborhood, like the last 2 years, like Halloween is kind of like dead in my neighborhood.
It's dead everywhere, bro. It's dead.
Like you can't
I don't think
really
people trust people no more.
Yeah, COVID did that. You know?
Also,
but I just think at today's with the
candy, the fentanyl they're trying to
like I don't think you could take the risk. I don't think you can take the risk of getting candy from strangers no more. I mean, when we was kids, my parents used to check it because there was a little time where people was putting razors in that stuff, or remember that, or so parents would check it. My parents would check it and take the stuff they wanted to, like, yeah, let me get that, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I used to do that shit too.
Yeah, you know.
They said, "Daddy, why you taking all the Twizzlers? I'm seeing if it's poison in it."
Still give Kelvin an @ sign. Yo, Rodney got mad candy. Motherfucker got 6 kids. You know how much candy he got?
Yeah, candy. My wife bought a whole bunch of candy yesterday for my daughter's class. They having something in the classroom, or no, I think they having something after school. Like I think it's called Pop the Trunk, where like I think some of the parents are giving away candy to the kids out of their trunks or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. It must be a hip hop parent. It must be for the beat nuts.
You know, I like the old
something like open trunk, something like that.
I like the old school candy. I saw a lady, she did a Sweet 16 for her daughter. They had all the old stuff. They had the candy cigarettes. They had just stuff I ain't seen in years. I ain't getting made no more.
There's a place in Manhattan that sell that joint. I went there.
You can order it.
Yeah, but you go in person and get it cheaper than order it.
Yeah. I think it's called like retro candy or something like that.
I went to the spot, man.
Trunk or treat.
Yo, you remember? That's
a nice name.
Trunk or treat, something like that. Yeah. But you remember Alexander the Grapes?
My favorite, one of my favorites.
Oh, I used to love those.
It's a wonder we still got teeth in our mouth. Yeah. The way we used to go in as kids, it's a wonder we still got teeth. I'm telling you.
But they was probably real candy, like sugar. Now they got some new shit in there and fuck your whole mouth up.
Yeah.
I tell you, a child.
But now laters alone, the old now laters alone should have took out all your side teeth. Like
they were pulling out fillings, remember?
Yep.
Yo, what was your favorite old candy?
I was down with now laters. I love now laters. The pineapple.
What you like, Derek?
You know what? That's a pretty good one, man. I have to go with I always partial to those little chocolate ones. What do you call it? Anything chocolate I like.
Tootsie Rolls?
Tootsie Rolls. I always love the Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
Did you play baseball, right? Did you like Big League Chew?
Yeah, I used to like Big League Chew.
Let me tell you,
that joint was expensive when it first came out. That joint was like $2 or something.
Nah, was it?
Big League was expensive.
I think I was just stealing out of Rochdale. Allegedly.
Big League Chew. That was when they used to. Because they were the first ones like doing commercials. Remember, you used to see Big League Chew commercials.
Yeah, made you think of Major Baseball.
I still buy Big League Chew. I still buy that.
I want to see what the back look like. I want to see how much the sugar count on that now. Because it was nothing but sugar with some gum in it.
I still like Three Musketeers, man. I know a lot of people don't like them. I love them.
Three Musketeers. Do you remember Mars bars?
Yeah, I remember Mars bars. Yeah. Yo, you remember the little waxy things with the juice in it?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, do like bite the tip or something.
Yeah, people used to chew. They would bite it. The juice would come out. And you basically walk around chewing on a mouthful of wax.
Right.
Jamie said he loves whatchamacallits. I remember those shits.
Now
all that shit in my head. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. When Jamie come back up, we all gonna go to him to the store. We're gonna do a trip down there about all that shit. Everything you can think of,
nerds,
foreign and domestic, they have.
Nerds was two different sides of the nerd box.
I'm gonna take you far back. Two things. Remember Pop Rocks?
They got
And guess what? You remember Chico Sticks?
They got that shit.
Yep.
They got all that shit
Chico
in the head.
Sticks was my favorite. Yeah, the long one.
I can't remember the name of the damn place. I gotta figure that. I'm gonna get put on the next show. Y'all gonna do
so
it.
we go down
Cracker
there
Jacks
next time, Jamie comes. Damn.
Yeah, Cracker Jacks. They got everything. I'm talking about foreign domestic. This place is incredible. They got bro. I got top baseball cards right now. Still with the government from that place.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Remember the gum was so hard. As soon as you put it in your mouth, it just cracked up. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring. I swear, I'm gonna bring it on the show next week. I'm gonna bring it on the show next.
And the powder will be all over the cards too.
Fucking hard.
What's the thing with the powder and the dipstick, the white dipstick?
That was teach us how to be cokeheads. Think about that. And then on that note, let's wrap it up. We're gonna say we love you. Thanks for watching us. We're gonna say peace, and peace. And